Hey, how's it going, guys? Dopey for sure here, and I'm back with another Grand Theft Auto 5 online video for you guys today. In this video, guys, I'm going to be showing you guys the new car that they have recently added on GTA, which is pretty cool. I like it. It's not too bad, too shabby, you know what I mean? It does handle very, very well to other cars, especially for the winter. I know you guys definitely don't like the winter time, but I do personally. I find it to be really, really fun, and when you're basically in a jet, like it makes it so much more difficult for jets, for you to get shot down by explosive rounds, or if you're in a blizzard, it makes them hard to see you, and or if you're on the ground, for instance, it makes it pretty hard for them to shoot you and kill you and stuff like that. So they're constantly missing you in the jet because it's so dark out. But I'm gonna be showing you guys the new vehicle, guys. It's super sick. It's not too like
It's
unique
Rudy
or anything.
Raj.
It kind of looks like
Need me to
similar
bring you a
vehicles in the
ride?
game, but I pretty much thought I would go ahead and just show you guys
I'll
the
bring
new
it by.
vehicle and pretty much take it for a test ride and show you guys what I mean by how the vehicle does in the winter time, and if it climbs up cliffs really, really good. And it's a off-road vehicle, you know what I'm saying? So this vehicle should get it. Here it is, guys, the new vehicle that they added today. Only $500,000. So it is pretty cool to see something go for cheap lately. As of lately, everything has been expensive on Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. That's for sure, guys. So as you can tell, I'm gonna go ahead and just basically, see how this thing handles. And usually you would slide a lot.
Hey, hold.
I'm kind of doing some shitty driving right here, but this thing does really well. Honestly, let's look at the interior. We have some pretty cool interior going on here. It's not like unique or anything, but the car does handle pretty well. As you can see, any other cars right there would just slide out of action just like that. Um, but the customizations for it aren't very, there aren't a lot of customizations for the car. So if you guys are looking for something that's customizations and stuff like that for it, this car wouldn't be for you. Definitely, this car is pretty cool. I will give it that. It does handle pretty well. Let's go ahead and take the vehicle off-road real fast. Um, it's not a bad vehicle, and if you guys are in a heist with it and you guys want to go ahead and just basically take it in the heist and go to where you need to be, it's definitely that kind of vehicle. um, I personally, and in the video, you guys can tell that it doesn't seem like it would be a good vehicle to use, but I like it. I'm not gonna lie, it's a great vehicle. um, Only $500,000 for it. Where am I going right here? It's only 500,000 for it, which isn't bad. That's actually a steal, guys. Like, that's a steal. But I personally enjoy the vehicle. It's not bad. I personally like it. It climbs up cliffs like nothing. It gets down and dirty when you need it. Uh, Pretty much just give it a try if you guys really, really want to. It's not, something I personally would drive a lot, as to terms with other vehicles that look really, really cool. And, as for looks or anything, this thing does get down and dirty. I like it. I feel like Rockstar is kind of going with the four-wheel drive kind of stuff now, as of lately. As you can tell, it takes a hit too. Uh, but honestly, it's not a bad vehicle to pretty much use and such with the newest latest content. But honestly, would I use it 24/7? Probably not. Um, as for looks and stuff like that, I probably would, when it's not winter time anymore. I would probably use a sports car if it really needed to be. Um, just to get around faster and stuff like that. But if you guys are in like terrain and you guys are getting shot at and you want to leave the area really, really fast, this car is a great car to use. It's not even a car. What am I saying? It's an SUV. But however, it is a very good SUV, especially with what they added lately. As you can tell, I'm not driving too well. But honestly, I'm just showing you guys a little bit about the vehicle and stuff like that, and what it's all about. And the customizations for it aren't really that great. You pretty much change the color, add the armor, uh, change the wheels, stuff like that. It's the same old stuff that Rockstar's been handing us for a while now. I was hoping for better, something like you can actually, put the Christmas stuff on and such, but you can't do it with this vehicle because you know you can't do it with any personal vehicle besides your tanks and your jets and all that other good stuff on Grand Theft Auto 5. So I was really hoping for something that was better, but this is actually very. It gets down and dirty. It really does. It handles so well. Maybe not on some rocks and cliffs and stuff like that, but it does climb really well. We'll go right here. As you can see, it does do a very good job. Look, it's stuck right there. Can we make it? Nope, it's gonna slide right off. But honestly, I really don't mind the vehicle. However, but if you guys are new to the channel, though, I have to say this. Leave a like on the stream, or not stream, but I'm so used to doing live streams. Leave a like on the video, guys, definitely, and subscribe if you're new, dude, because for real, I'm trying to rise to the top here on YouTube, and I couldn't be anywhere without you guys on my channel. But we're going to take this down and dirty real fast. Make sure you guys definitely do that. Oh, God. And it basically takes a lot of hits, too. You can literally, do a lot with this vehicle. It's super cool that they would add something for the wintertime this year. Not too many updates we've seen have a lot of off-road stuff, and this is the first one. So if I feel like Rockstar should do a lot of vehicles just like this, it would definitely change the direction of GTA a little bit, and because we have a lot of terrain in the map besides just city streets and urban environments. We do have half the map. Pretty much from right here up is pretty much just all terrain, and we need an all-terrain vehicle. All we have is this and the four-wheeler, the dirt bike, a couple trucks, and honestly some of the military stuff gets down and dirty too, but we don't really have a lot to work with on GTA, so it's a little hard to even because that's Rockstar's downfall too, guys, is that they do upload a lot of street cars and stuff like that, and I get it, there's a whole city for it, so it's cool, but we definitely need an update that has vehicles just like this, because I put all-terrain tires on this, so it definitely makes it a little bit better than what it would come as stock, because I think it came with like street tires, which is kind of funny because it is an all-terrain vehicle. I'm not for sure if it came with street tires. I'm not for sure 100% certain. I decked it out earlier today, but I didn't really think too much about paying attention to what vehicle or tires it came with. But it is a very good vehicle, as you can tell. It does get down, and I can definitely work with it a little bit. Look at that, just right out of that, which is pretty cool. It's probably gonna, yep. It shut down, which will happen with other vehicles. Let's go ahead and re-request it for sure. And this is what happens when you fall down a creek. So, which is quite normal, honestly, for your vehicle to do that. I mean, when doesn't it do that when you hit water? I wish they did make vehicles that were more aqua than what we have now. I mean, we do got the new submarine car, which is pretty cool, not gonna lie, but it's not fast, like, it's not super fast on the update, which is, completely, every other car, you saw in James Bond, that shit was getting it, like, it was super fast underwater, and we have it was pretty much nothing different from any other submarine in the game that we have right now. I'm really hoping to see a lot more stuff added to the game, in the near future, but I'm really hoping for Red Dead too, guys. If you guys are huge Red Dead fans, I am definitely going to stream that and play it and make update videos about it and stuff like that too. But GTA right now, I don't think Rockstar's too worried about it. They're trying to get that game done, which is pretty sad because this game is definitely amazing to play. And I definitely like it. I definitely enjoy it. I definitely want to play GTA a lot more, especially with the new update and the new snow, guys. As you guys can tell, the snow has hit, which is pretty cool. But as you can tell, this car does handle very well. Honestly, it really does. If you drive it and just get the feel for it, you'll understand what I mean when I say, like, this car actually does very well. Try taking a street car, or any other you know, exotic car through the hillside like that, and you'll see what I mean by handling. This car does actually prove to be great off-road. We'll climb up here real fast. Climb up here. And another car that was once actually great to use all-terrain. Honestly, besides this one, I failed to mention it in the video. It is actually called the... hold up, let me get a little bit better situated here. It is actually called the... Let's go to... let's turn off the radio station real fast. Let's go to the internet and actually look at the vehicle that I was talking about. Same thing with the trophy truck, guys. That thing gets it too. And this one too, I failed to mention. They are, like I said, guys, they are adding a lot more off-road, all-terrain vehicles with the update. This one is one of them, the Vapid Riata, and just like the Benefactor, for sure. I did buy this vehicle. I have not edited it out yet, but let's go ahead and show you guys what I was talking about. The Vapid Desert Raid. This thing can climb mountains like nothing, which is insane. So is a trophy truck. I'd have to pick the Desert over the trophy truck though, because this thing, I bought it and it just handled so well off-road and such and such. The Bravado Rumble Custom, I don't really, I've driven it. I've driven the vehicle, and it performed well, but it didn't perform like, the newer vehicles do. Same thing with the Vapid Guardian, another great truck to buy online. And there is a few more down here that actually get looked past all the time, especially for them being so old, is probably the Sand King and, the Doom Buggy. But, with the new update, they added a Doom Buggy, which is pretty chill. All these trucks actually perform well off-road, but they get looked past so much for being so old of an update. So they get looked past a lot. But we do have a lot of new stuff that actually does well on on terrain and stuff like that, and multiple terrains. Especially with the Barrage, handles well, but it's so open to where if you're in a non-free aim, if you're in a free aim lobby, it will handle well. But if you're in a non-free, if you're in a a lock-on lobby and people are locking onto you, you're so open. I mean, they do have it to where the armor, when you add upgrades and stuff like that, it covers 90% of the vehicle except the driver's seat, which is vulnerable. Nobody wants to be vulnerable on the game. Definitely, the RVC is trash, or RCV is trash. Don't buy it. It's completely. It comes with a, it comes with a. It comes with the front like this. What do you call it? Let me think. The battering ram. Yeah, exactly. It comes with a battering ram on the front of it, but it doesn't do any damage. Like when you're driving this thing, it does not perform well. You hit a car, you'll slow down right away. The Insurgent, I was actually talking to my friend about this while we were doing the heist for this truck, and I was like, the Insurgent just knocks him right out of the way, but this thing just doesn't. This thing is just trash. It slows down. You only get a water cannon. That's not a machine gun, by the way. That's a water cannon, which is not the best to use in the game. If I could sell it, I would. I don't know why we can't sell these vehicles, but apparently I can't. This handles pretty well. It's very fun to use. I like using it. But definitely, guys, if you guys really did enjoy this video on this car, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. It is worth buying. It handles super well. We'll drive up this mountaintop real fast, and it just handles super well. And it's a great car to use off the grid, off the grid. Which is pretty awesome, guys, because, other sports cars, they don't handle well off the grid. We've already seen that with Grand Theft Auto. It's always, you're always constantly, on roads with those kind of vehicles. But we definitely need an update, guys, where we can actually use cars like this off, all terrain. Because we have too many sports cars, and, it's time that we get off the exotic shit and get into the off-road shit. Because, like I said, 90% of the map is literally all terrain. Like, all this area this is literally all terrain, except this place right here. So we definitely need a better update, guys. And I hope Rockstar does eventually do this for the updates because we definitely do need them. But if you guys definitely enjoyed this video, it's not a long video. It's just me just basically rambling on about the new vehicle and such. But we definitely need something that's going to be a lot better and something that's going to actually, you know, like an update that's actually going to do something for the all-terrain because we definitely do need it. Especially with snow like this. And that's another thing, guys. Why can't we have lobbies with snow and lobbies with, you know, nothing? I don't see why it would hurt the game. People want to play with snow, they can join a lobby and say, oh, well, we have snow now. That would be cool because, nobody wants to play with, just regular stuff all the time. It feels good to actually, just be in the snow again and enjoy it until New Year's, which is pretty cool because that's when people go back to school. Thank God. Sorry, kids. But I definitely enjoy this vehicle. I think it's awesome. It doesn't ram people out of the way like you would think, but it's definitely a good look. I would definitely. You can feel it when you're driving it that it handles super well. It just handles it, and it just takes care of business, and that's what I like about it. But if you're new, slap that that thumbs up button, and definitely subscribe to the channel, guys. I will be making more videos like this soon. If you guys enjoyed the content about the new vehicle, make sure you guys do like and subscribe. That would be awesome, guys. But until next time, guys, I will see you guys in the next video, guys. Make sure you guys enjoy your night, and actually enjoy this nice snow while it lasts, definitely, because you don't want to miss this year, for sure. So until the next video, guys, peace out. Dopey for sure here. Peace.